Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to learn direct and indirect speech. Yes. So I am not going to tell you the basic things. Just we are going to start the 4 different types of sentences. Do you know what are the 4 different types of sentences? Do you know the names? What are the names? First sentence. First type of sentence, that is simple, or you can say declarative or assertive sentence. Second, that is imperative sentence. Third, that is interrogative, and last and final, that is fourth, exclamatory sentence. So in simple sentence or declarative assertive sentence, what happens? Something is declared, any statement is made. In imperative sentence, there are 2 things. We can make request or we can give command or order. Then third, that is imperative sentence. Interrogative. What is interrogative sentence? So interrogative sentence, that asks question, that is interrogative. Last and final, that is exclamatory. What is exclamatory sentence? That exclaims something. Okay, so we will start from the simple sentence, that is declarative sentence. Okay. Direct speech. Riya said to Aman, your father works in company. Okay. Indirect speech. You know that said to becomes told in indirect speech when the inverted comma is simple, declarative or assertive. So let us change into indirect. So Riya told Aman. Then we have to remove comma, inverted comma, and add conjunction. That is the basic things that you know already. So I am not talking about that. Riya told Aman that. Yes. Now Riya tells Aman. So your father means whose father? Yes. No. Aman's father. That's why your will become, change into his father. His father. Then the tense of the sentence, your father works in company. Which tense is this? This is simple present tense. So simple present tense changes into simple past in indirect speech. So how to change in simple past? So we have to use the second form of the verb, that Riya told Aman that his father worked in company. Okay. So simple thing, that is, if there is, means if inverted comma sentence is simple sentence or assertive or declarative, just how we have to change? First of all, said to becomes told, then remove comma, inverted comma, and add conjunction there. Then we have to change the tense accordingly. Okay, this is the first sentence, that is we have changed simple sentence into indirect speech. Yes. Then let us try second type of sentence, that is imperative sentence. So let's see. Direct speech, imperative, that means it makes command or request. Ravi said to Mona, please wait for me till I come. Okay, indirect speech. So this is imperative sentence. So what is the speciality of imperative sentence? Means how to change in indirect. So said to will become or turn into not told. It is request, so we have to use requested instead of said to. No asked. Ravi requested Mona. Know that when inverted comma sentence is imperative sentence, we have to use conjunction to if will come in yes or no question. Okay, so Ravi requested Mona to. Then you don't have to use once again please, because we have put here requested, so please comes under request. So Ravi requested Mona to, then write the sentence same, to wait for me becomes me is used for whom? Ravi or Mona? It is me is used for Ravi, so me will turn into him. For him. Then till I is used for, once again it is used for Ravi, so till he come, so it will become, it is simple past tense, till I come, so till I means he came. This has become indirect speech. Okay, so when there is imperative sentence, said to becomes, if it is requested, then conjunction to. Then please, we don't have to repeat the same word please, because it has come already requested. Understood? Yes. One more sentence, that is, let's say take for command. The principal said to students, go there and sit down. Okay, so this is also imperative sentence. Command is given. Who is telling to whom? Principal is telling to students, means he is giving the command, go there and sit down. So in this sentence, how to change into indirect? The principal, no, you don't have to use ask, because he is giving the command, so you can use two words, commanded ya ordered. So the principal commanded the students. Once again the conjunction is to go there and sit down. Have you understood? So only two things you have to remember in imperative sentence. When there is a request, said to becomes requested. When there is command, the said to becomes commanded or ordered. Okay. Now let us go to the third type of sentence, that is no exclamatory, interrogative, that is that asks question. In interrogative there are two types of questions. One is yes or no question, second is WH question. So let us start with the yes or no question. Mother said to her daughter, can you help me in my work? Which type of question is this? I am talking about the inverted comma sentence. Can you help me in my work? This is question, but what type of question is this? This is yes or no question. When there is yes or no question, said to will turn into asked. Then conjunction, so far we have used in simple sentence that, imperative sentence to, and in yes or no question we have to use if or whether. What? Conjunction, if or whether. Then next, what we have to do? Can you help me in my work? So this is question, so we have to turn into simple sentence. Then we have to change the tense accordingly. So let us change the sentence into simple. Can you help me in my work? How is it changed in simple sentence? So it is very simple. Just can, that is helping verb or auxiliary verb, we have to just take after the subject. Can you help me? So you can help me, that becomes simple sentence. You can help me in my work. Now which tense is this? This is simple present tense. Simple present tense turns into simple past in indirect speech. So let us change. Mother asked her daughter if or whether. You is used for whom? Daughter. So we will use here her. Sorry, she. If she. Which tense is this? This is simple present. So it will turn into simple past. If she, past, no help. Say simple sentence, you can help me. So if we change in past, she could help, not me. Me is used for whom? Mother. So her. It will become her. Her in, no my. My is again used for mother. So her. Her in her work. So this is yes or no question. Yes.
Daughter spelling.
Daughter,
T-E-R.
H-T-E-R. Yes, you are right. So this is the yes or no question. Now let us go to WH question. If you know the yes or no question, how to change into indirect speech, WH question becomes very easy for you. So let's see. Ram said to Karan, what are you doing now? Okay, now what is the method to change the WH question into indirect speech? So first of all, said to will become asked, and conjunction, so far we have used the that, if, whether, to, but in this, that means WH question doesn't take any conjunction. So we have to start with the WH interrogative pronoun. So that is what? Okay, Ram asked Karan what? Okay, after writing WH interrogative pronoun, that is what we have to do? The remaining sentence we have to make simple. So this sentence is remaining, are you doing now? So if we make it simple, what will become? You are doing now. Which tense is this? This is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense changes into past continuous tense. So what? Now you is used for whom? Ram said to Karan, are you. So it is used for Karan. So we will use he. He was doing. No, now. Now becomes then. These are the things we have learned before. Okay. So Ram said to Karan, what are you doing now? So if we say the same thing in indirect speech, Ram asked Karan what he was doing then. Have you understood? Yes. Now let us talk about the last and final sentence, that is exclamatory sentence. Mahi said, what a beautiful flower this is. Okay. In exclamatory sentence, some changes are there in indirect, that is said or said to becomes exclaimed. Then let us come to the conjunction. Conjunction will come that. Then inverted comma sentence, how we have to write? So we have to, first of all, we have to find out subject and verb, and then rest of the thing we have to write and change the tense accordingly. So let us start. Mahi exclaimed that. Okay. Now in this sentence, I am talking about the inverted comma sentence. What a beautiful flower is this. So in this sentence, this is. In this sentence, where is the subject and verb? So this is subject and verb. So once again, this will turn into that. One that is conjunction, one that is from the sentence. That. Which tense is this? This is the simple present. It will turn into simple past. So that was. Okay. Then one more change, that is what a. What a becomes a very in indirect speech. Was a very beautiful flower. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us see one more sentence. Kajal said, what a funny boy you are. That means Kajal has told, or Kajal has said to someone, that is someone means any boy, that he was very funny boy. So let us see how to change in indirect speech. Kajal exclaimed that. Where is the subject and verb? In exclamatory sentence, always the subject and verb remains last. So here you are. So you means who? Boy. So we can write he, because it is clearly said that boy is there. He, which tense is this? You are. This is simple present. Simple present turns into simple past. That he was. Then come from the beginning. So what becomes a very. A very funny boy. Have you understood?
Yes.
So here we complete all the different 4 types of sentence in direct and indirect speech.